Alright guys and gals, more gamer news. Um, I just wanted to look around the internet first, as I always do, to confirm what I've heard. And I guess it's been generally confirmed that the Stadia, for those of you who do not know by now, the Stadia is going to be Google's answer to gaming. It's going to run off the cloud. Cloud is basically their internet service, and their games that you can play at any time, um, generally speaking. But the Stadia will charge full price for games. I'm guessing also that anything like that collector's editions or anything is going to be full price, like when you buy them at GameStop. I believe his name is Phil Harrison. Had said that why wouldn't they be? You can play them across all your devices, which is great. Except you know I can tell you truthfully that I don't always have the best internet where I'm at. I know in the Poconos sometimes the internet's not always the best. So, me and my brother go there and we work, and I'm thinking, well, you know, maybe I'll move to there at some point. But I think you can remedy that with a strong internet, uh, strong router or something, another very expensive type, but it's besides the point. Yeah, it's just that, you know, it's somebody had made up the point. Um, I don't particularly like. I'm almost tempted to mention names because I like to give credit where credit is due. But in this case, I won't really say anything because I don't want any kind of drama and anything like that. You know, this person's talking about you and whatnot. And I don't need that. But I don't think they would mind if I personally agreed with them. And I will go on to say that my my point will be later. But this person, I mean, they really had a good point. That when you download games, I mean, they're on their hard drive, but this going through the cloud would mean that, you know, if Google should shut down Stadia, that you'll never be able to access your games again, which definitely is a concern to people who, like myself, uh, but your average gamer who's wondering why you should pay $60 for a game that you don't truly own, not even the physical copy, but like even on your hard drive. Um, at least that justifies at least somewhat downloading it. So I guess you can always access it. But my question has always been, well, you don't have to deal with CDs, and then what's involved, the cases, the manuals sometimes. I mean, you don't have that big expense. That should automatically, at very least, shave $10 off, if not more. I don't know how much that stuff costs, but it should definitely shave something off. Um, you know, that's a big expense there. Um, so that's been my question. I'm sure I'm not the only one with that question, and people are going to be filing, you know, throwing their questions at Phil Harrison, and we're going to see. I mean, in time we'll see. Um, but there's definitely things that need to remedy before this cloud gaming becomes a thing. Uh, Maybe this would be a good time to debate in another video about why I think physical media may never disappear. Uh, Everyone's quick to be like, hey, download, it's convenient. I'm like, well, sure, it's convenient, but I have something I can do with when I have a CD. But maybe I'm old school. Somebody had made that video argument with music, but I like having a CD. So maybe that's because we grew up with it. But it's nice to know that you can do a lot of things with that. I mean, you can technically burn it if you want to and keep doing it for a long time. They say compressed CDs last up to at least 100 years, maybe even 200. So, I mean, But anyway, that might prefer. I might make that another video when I'm feeling more awake. But I just wanted to confirm that with you guys, whoever watches the video, and what you think about it. I'm personally somebody who sees possibly cloud gaming as a potential blessing, but I could be, since I'm not somebody who knows what they're talking about, I could possibly be thinking, the wrong area, but the right, right idea. Like, for example, I mean, people have brought up cloud gaming with being able to cross-platform. My question is, could it bridge the gap between PC and consoles, not only with cross-platform, but, there's so many great games that come out on the PC. Will we be able to start playing them one day? That's my question. But well, we're gonna have to see. It's gonna be a lot of things to work out, and as with every new technology, some other company is going to come along and do it better and do it better and raise the bar, and another one's going to raise the bar, and if you either adapt or you die, and then cloud gaming will be at a state where we want it at. But as far as right now, it's really people don't think, they don't realize that we're the gamers. We're not just gamers. We're not people who need to have video games, because we're dumb and we have addictions that we, can't stop. We're gamers because we love games. And what's bigger than us being gamers are we're consumers. And consumers are customers, people that pay with their wallets. So if we don't like something, not like we have to buy it. And when companies see that, you either change or you don't. And if you don't, and no one supports you, and that's the end of that. So, ultimately, whether you think so or not, it's up to us. You can always look at Microsoft when they released the Xbox One and how people didn't like a lot of things they were going with. They changed everything, as they should have. It was such a PR mess, it was funny because people were hating it so much they couldn't. Microsoft went in PR mode and they couldn't do anything about it because there was just so much hate for it. But that's ultimately what it comes down to. So, whether, if you don't have to really worry that, I know sometimes I can't speak for everybody, but, you don't have to worry that, oh no, because I used to think, oh no, that I'm going in a direction that I can't afford, or not really afford, but that I really can't get to, that, we're going to start streaming games and I'm not going to be able to get to that, or I remember being younger and thinking, we're not going to be able to afford that and stuff like that, and it's like, it's not going to happen anytime soon, not fully, not until gamers want to give their money to companies that offer them the things that they enjoy, and that's not just video games. It's video games that you feel you own, or video games that you can access when you want. So until that day comes, we're just going to have to embrace these changes. All right, well, and I guess one more thing is, I guess you could say that happened with virtual reality. Is it, I remember when they announced the Oculus Rift, I was like, hey, virtual reality, it's been done so many times and it never works. And, well, it finally did. So, and it's probably here to stay. And it took a while. If those of you who were around back in the day, I mean, I'm 36, but it took a while to get there, and now we're finally there. So, but this is Al signing off, and please rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll be saying that until I figure out what I really want. Until I finally get some kind of an audience. But I would really actually like to hear comments. Really, that's what I'm really really more excited more about. And I didn't come on YouTube to, this wasn't to get famous or make money. I just wanted to meet gamers here in the United States and all across the world, just to comment on their thoughts. And like I said, um, I'll just say this, that, I mean, of course, there's always people that talk about the negative, but a lot of game news, and people just don't want to talk about the serious issues of gaming that they pass over. It's, I don't know how do you, this kick about negative vibes, but it's like, we need to address these things. We need to kick these. We need to talk about them. Just because we don't doesn't mean they don't exist. And this is one of them. This is one of many issues in the gaming industry. You know, it's not going to break it down, but I mean, it's us as consumers. Do you want cloud gaming or don't you? Whatever. But time will tell, as it always does. And I'm going to keep on gaming. So, with that in thoughts, sorry, I got off a little rant there, but you know, like I said, rate, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear your comments. But have a nice day.